Hello everyone, and welcome to a new series on my channel where we're going to be playing through Tropico 6. So if you don't know Tropico, it is a city management game where you have to navigate through a series of scenarios where you have to manage your economy, you have to manage your citizens' needs and demands from various factions, and you have to manage all your diplomatic relations as well to foreign powers such as Russia, China, England, I believe in this game as well, America, all sorts of different nations as well. Now while you do this, you'll be getting a bunch of different objectives to complete as well, which will be unique to each scenario that we do. You can see over here we have a bunch of them. Right now we only have the first one unlocked, but we'll unlock more later as we complete more scenarios. So Tropico is a game that has a very unique humor to it, as you'll see as we get into it. And Tropico 6 is set a bit late in the life of our Presidente here and his loyal aide Penultimo. Without knowing 100%, I believe all the scenarios here are stories told or reminiscing by our loyal aide Penultimo that is, I believe, dying of old age here. I could be wrong. I haven't completed the game, but that's the general impression that it gives. So we're just gonna get right into it here with the first scenario here. That's called Penultimo of the Caribbean. The very first joint adventure of El Presidente and his loyal aide Penultimo. The story tells of how they met, a murder conspiracy, and Penultimo's masterful plan to fund their way to independence by smuggling gold nuts. So, I've played mostly Tropico 4 and Tropico 6. Those two games differ in a couple of ways. At least in Tropico 6 they have these eras. I believe they're in Tropico 5 as well. I have played it, but it's out of the three games, it's the one I've played the least, so I'm not 100% certain on that, but I believe that's the case. But it is at least the case here in Tropico 6 that you have 4 different eras, and there are certain things you need to do to advance to the next one. That'll unlock more research, more buildings, and all the good stuff. We can see already down here that we are only gonna have access to one era called the Colonial Era. That's the very first one, which also means that we are actually not gonna be president of our own little island here yet. We are a vassal state of the crown. So the first mission here will be about gaining our independence, as it also is described here in the scenario description. But you'll get to see a lot of it when we get started here.
Most beloved Presidente, do you remember Tropico? Emerald palm trees, platinum beaches, and crystalline seas, from which the sun reflects like the twinkling of jewels and golden coins. It is I, Presidente, Penultimo, your faithful aide, your biggest fan. I chronicled your triumphs. Fear not, for nothing was written down. Penultimo never forgets. Unless he is told to, of course. So, let us enjoy these stories of the past. And what better place to start than the time you first met your loyal Penultimo, oh, most successful Presidente. It was like the first sunrise of my life.
Hello there. You must be the new governor. I'm Lord Wyndham, voice of the crown, and it's your job to do as I say. Until your mandate runs out, at least.
Oh, don't sulk. I'm sure you'll last a long time. Lord knows I don't want to do this by myself. Let's start with the sugar plantation, yes? Okay, so as you can see, we are... already we are being told that we are the new governor of this island. I am not actually 100% certain if Tropico is a big nation consisting of a bunch of islands, or if every scenario is just Tropico and it's just a new scenario every time, and that's just all Tropico is. A new island, and that's it. But it doesn't really matter in either case. We are, at least right now, the governor of Tropico, and this is our domain. This is what we have to... this is all we have available to us here in the first scenario. So up here in the top left corner, we can see how much cash we have. We can see how many citizens and how much they like us. This is our approval rate. It is not super essential right now since we are not the president, but this also tells us how big of a percentage of our population that's going to vote for us in any upcoming elections. But right now, it's of course important to keep them happy, but again, since we're not president, it's not the end of the world if this is a bit lower than we'd like. Down here we have our time controls, where we can control how fast the game is going, the speed of the game is going. We have our mandate. Right now we have a guaranteed run of the next 7 years and 10 months. I do believe when we become president, this will just change into our current date, so we can see what year it is, what month it is, etc., etc. And down here we have our menu, where we can see all sorts of different things. This is our current tasks. We have an almanac here that has all sorts of information about our own people, economy, foreign powers, politics, and everything you might need into the game. We have edicts, which is basically the laws that we impose on our people. Food for the people, for instance. Citizens consume 2 units of food when eating. It increases the general food quality by 10, decreases the capitalist standing by 10, and increases communist standing by 10. So most of these will have a positive and a negative effect. Some of them, a few of them will only have a positive effect, but most will you know, you cater to some, you piss someone else off. That's sort of how it works. Yeah. Okay. Down here we have our missions. So right now, as we know, since we are the governor, the crown has imposed on us to build a sugar plantation. So that's the first step. This icon right here means that it's a main quest. So if we want to progress the scenario, this is what we want to be focusing on. Throughout the game, we can also get quests from our factions. So there'll be 2 factions for each era that we are currently in. So in the first era here, called the colonial era, we only have the 2 factions. We have the revolutionaries and the royalists. I'm not actually sure. Yes, they can actually. But all these factions can also give you missions that will reward different kinds of things. It could be money, it could be blueprints, it could be citizens. But we'll see later on, because they are fairly often offered to us. You'll usually have at least like 2 or 3 or 4 quests going, especially later on, when we get to the next eras, and we'll have 2 more factions, so that brings the total to 4 that can give us quests. I think, yeah, each faction you can have one active mission for each faction at a time. So if you already have one from the revolutionaries, for instance, they're not going to offer you another one until you either abandon it or complete it. Okay, let's take a look at our resources here to see what we want to focus on. We know that we want a sugar plantation, so that's something we need to get fairly early on. Let's see, it should be up here. Okay, where can we build sugar? We can build sugar a lot of places. Up here is really good. It is a bit far away, but that might actually not be too bad to get the farms a bit away from our main town. So why don't we do that? And let's see here. Let's actually real quick take a look at the other crops that we have. We can build corn up here as well. Looks good. We know sugar is good. How about cocoa? Not great. Tobacco is also not great, but it's okay. I think it's a bit better than cocoa. Yeah, it is better than cocoa. Banana is good up here as well, as we can see. Pineapple is good as well over here. Coffee is decent over here as well. That could be a thing too. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay. Cotton as well. And rubber maybe? Nah, not rubber. I think... So farms are good in the beginning because they start producing resources fairly quickly that you can export. So I think we'll go ahead and build some farms up here. I don't know how many we'll build yet, but maybe like 4 or 5. I'm in the... Yeah, plantation. I was looking for farm. Okay, let's see here. Coffee was decent over here. What percentage are we at here? We had efficiency of 76%. That's not too bad, actually. What else did we wanted? Cotton? Yes, but coffee has the smallest patch over here. So let's build the coffee first. You can build there. It seems nice. We wanted a cotton one as well. We definitely want the sugar one too. 77 seems decent. Let's see here. Maybe one more besides the sugar might be good. What about cocoa? Wasn't good. Tobacco? That was okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Let's actually build the road here to make sure that we are connecting these, because otherwise it can be easy to block them off. Only forgot, what was it? Tobacco? Yes, I think so. 68. That's not superb, but it's decent enough, I suppose. I thought I saw 68, didn't I? Did I read wrong? Okay. 65 it is. Yeah, that seems to be the best we can get. That's not too bad at all. Okay, let's get the sugar one. Okay. Actually, I know that the ranches, one of them at least, they have a... do we have a ranch already? We do actually. Let's see here. We have a cattle ranch. Let's just quickly go through the buildings. Actually, I forgot. We have our dock here. This is one of the important buildings, most important buildings we can have. This is where we earn our money. It basically exports and imports goods and immigrants. So we can see here we have some meat, some corn, and some hides in storage. This is going to be exported as soon as a freighter docks. The freighter in the colonial era looks like this. And will be expected to earn about 2,500 credits. Then we have our Teamster's office. These keep things moving in our entire colony here. They haul stuff where it needs to go. Raw materials to production buildings, or straight to the dock if we can't use it for anything else. We have our construction office. They build our buildings. We have a farm here already producing corn. We have a bunch of housing. We have some bunk houses and some country houses here as well. This is all we have access to right now. Actually, that's a lie. I think we have access to a mansion. Yes, we have a mansion here as well we can build. We don't have the blueprint for it, but we can buy the blueprint if we need to. Then we have our chapel. This is our religious need we can fulfill here for the time being. I do believe we get access to a church later on. Yes, we do. But right now we have a small chapel. And then we have a ranch up here that also produces different kind of resources. This one is a cattle ranch, so it produces meat and hides. But it doesn't necessarily need to be cattle. We have cattle, we have sheep, we have crocodile, we have pig, we have llama, and we have goat. But just like the plantation, we have a bunch of different resources here to choose from. This one, however, is cattle. And there was something, I believe, yeah, manure fertilizer. This is an upgrade for the buildings. Upgrades are again unique to each building. And they differ from building to building as well. We can see here that the palace where we live can get more guards, but obviously not much reason to have guards at a ranch. So these are specific for the ranch. I do believe even let's say even a sugar plantation have upgrades that differs from a coffee plantation, for instance. Some of them might be the same just because they're both plantations, but I do believe they can actually differ like that as well. But we'll see soon enough. But again, this one had a upgrade called manure fertilizer, and it increases the efficiency of nearby plantations and hydroponic plantations by 10%. Yeah. Okay, and this is definitely something we want up here with our farms. So let's see if a cattle ranch would fit in here. It would actually. It's a nice area for one. So let's go ahead actually and let's delete this road. And let's see if I can plant or plunk down a ranch right here. I think I can and still get... Yes, good. Need to do something like that. Yeah, the road system can be a bit finicky. Like if I build out here, I can't build from this tile right here. You can see it's gonna... You can build at a minimum of 2 tiles. You can't build one tile. So this one was a bit finicky here, but... Yeah, it's fine. It's not too much of an issue. Sometimes it leads to some funky roads, but yeah. It's not something the game focuses too much on. It's not like City Skylines where you might desperately want to try and get the shortest distance or the most optimal distance. You still want them to move fast here as well, but yeah. Okay, so we want the sugar plantation as well. Yes. I was thinking that a lot of this is stuff that we are going to use to export, and we don't have too much in the form of food. We do have the corn down here, so I'm thinking we do want to build maybe 1 or 2 plantations up here that focus on food, just so we don't run out. I think banana was okay, yeah. Okay, we're getting close to the we're getting close to the mountain here, unfortunately. Okay, that is a shame. Actually, very close to the mountain here. Okay, banana is still best. Let's just let's plug it here then. It's sort of in the middle of everything, but we can deal with that. No, So the reason I want them so close is also that the plantation I can actually show you down here. Or most of the buildings, I think all the buildings, not the palace, but most buildings in either case, they have different work modes. So the monoculture here means that it works at full efficiency, but it decreases the fertility in the vicinity. So we don't want that. We want it to run at multiculture, but this decreases the efficiency of the farm by 40%, but it increases efficiency for each other plantation nearby by 10%. So if you have a bunch of plantations near each other, it's actually beneficial to run this. It's going to increase the efficiency, and it's not going to lower the fertility either. So this is what we want to aim for here. And I would say up here, even right now we only have the 4. The farms don't count themselves. So right now we have a net loss of 10% if all the farms are within reach of each other. And that might be an acceptable sacrifice, but that's why I would really like to have one more farm in here within reach of all of them. I could build something like here. Gonna be a smaller field though, but it will be within reach. I'm not sure this one reaches over here. I'm fairly confident it does here. 76% also needs to be banana. 81% efficiency here. 88 right here. I think this reaches. Let's actually go ahead and demolish this one now, since we don't need the road to go that far. We can see if that changes anything. It's 94% right here. You know what? That's I think that's just fine. These will both be connected here. We can run the road over here. Excellent. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's just fine. Yeah, and we can probably run another plantation right here. No, not another plantation. Another ranch right here. Not necessarily cattle. Maybe something else. Sheep is wool and milk. That's also some food. Crocodile is a no-go. Pig is a no-go. Could be llama. That's wool. No, let's build a sheep ranch up here as well. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay. Since our people actually like to live near where they work, could be an idea to have a small area up here with houses as well, with some needs like a tavern, a chapel, and have a small little local area up here. I think I like that idea. Let's get some bunk houses. Yeah, this is very much on the edge here. We can't build anything here. That's okay. We'll have them along the road here. We'll build quite a few because we need quite a few. It's a lot of workers up here, and I'm not even sure that's enough. But for now, let's build some entertainment. We have a tavern that we can build. Yeah, let's build it over there. We do want a chapel as well, and I think that'll be enough for now as the entrance. Over there? Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's a start. Let's have our people start on that. Let's actually upgrade this one. It has an upgrade, our construction office, to add more jobs so we can have more builders. I think I like that straight from the beginning here. Okay, before we actually start exporting here, let's see what kind of trade routes we have available. So trade routes can be both export and import, and they either increase if it's export or decrease the prices if it's import of the goods that you want. So right now, let's see, what did we have here? We have meat, corn, and hides. We do have meat here. What would we like? We also have tobacco and a sugar plantation coming up. Coffee, cotton, tobacco, sugar, and banana. Okay. Yeah, let's do the meat for now, because we're already producing meat, and we have other farms or ranches going up as well that will also be producing meat. So let's yeah, I don't need to confirm it. Yes, let's sign the trade route for now. And also because we already have meat, that's gonna be we're gonna be earning money there already on the first go here. Okay. See if we have any edicts that we want. I don't think we want anything right now. I think we just want everything to be pretty basic. Okay, they're actually starting with the bunkhouses here. That's surprising to me, since we built all the plantations over here first, but it's alright. Are you a builder? Ah, we're building the ranch here as well. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we can already see that the sheep ranch here does not have the manure fertilizer, for instance.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that
Okay.
we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribes.
We will resist, Governor. No taxation without representation, no bribery without clarity, and no corruption without discussion. We demand agency in our own injustice. Okay, so this is one of the random quests we can get from the revolutionaries. They are represented by Sofia Ortega, and she wants us to build a library. These are fairly random. There's really nothing behind these decisions. You could get the same mission 3 times in a row which we probably will, especially here in the beginning. But it could be that the next time she wants us to build a library as well. But yeah, so we can either accept it or we can ignore it. If in which case we'll actually lose revolutionary standing. And here we can see the rewards that we'll be getting. We can see the rewards up front, and I think they are fairly generic here. This is going to be the reward for a lot of them, if not all of them, at least as far as I remember. But we're going to accept this one, of course, because we could use the extra immigrants. So we do want to build a library.
It's nice to have choices, isn't it?
Okay.
Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual labor.
I'm sure you would like your situation to remain as it is, so please don't forget which side your bread is buttered and who gave you the butter. Okay, so this is a demand from the crown. I actually thought this might have been the royalists, so I'm not sure if it is, but in either case, it's another side mission. He wants us to build 2 plantations, and which we are already on the way to do, so this is an easy quest. We don't even need to do anything. And the rewards here from the crown, because we are a governor, one of the rewards here is to extend our mandate time by 18 months. This is what you usually want to go for, really, unless you're absolutely confident that you're about to rebel against the crown and declare independency. Then this is what you want. But we're gonna accept it in either case because they are already on the way. But we do want a where is it? It's here. We do want the library. And I think I like that next to our palace. I think I like it like this, maybe. We can build a road up there. So these small houses here, the shacks, these are something that our citizens build on their own wherever they want, if there's not enough housing available. The shacks is something you really want to avoid because they increases crime and they decrease the beauty around the area, and people don't like living in them either.
You did the right thing, which is
I already built them.
Crown
Yes, let's
says.
extend the
I have new
mandate.
instructions. I mean suggestions. The plantation's growing nicely, I take it? Hmm? Filthy thing, nature. But there's money in it.
Now, to get things done, we'll need manpower. Getting the cooperation of the locals in this sweat-encrusted hellhole means bribing them with something they want. Rum works well, so build a lovely new distillery. Oh, and export some too, would you? Get some cash coming in. Okay, so one of the plantations we obviously finished was the sugar plantation. And that was the main quest, so now we are on the next step here, which is to build a rum distillery. So let's build a rum distillery. I think I do like having it close to the sugar plantation here, so... Can we fit it in here? No, we cannot. Okay. Okay, you know what then? It'll be sort of over here. That should be fine. Not too far. I think, honestly, I like having another Teamster's office up here. Yeah. And now we can see people are starting to move in up here because we have a bunch of jobs available to them. So that is very nice. Okay, we want to switch this to a multicultural culture when they are all done, and we can see how it changes the efficiency here. Okay, we finished a trade route, so we can sign another if we want. We are going to be making coffee, I believe, and tobacco, right? We have cotton, coffee, and tobacco. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Let's grab the tobacco here. Let's actually grab the coffee as well. We do have to purchase another trade license, but that's alright. There's plenty of missions as well that will require to fulfill trade routes with different people, so it's never a bad thing to have a bunch of trade routes going at the same time. Okay. You are not being built yet. I think maybe the day is about to be over, so... They are not building too much. We did finish the chapel, which is very nice. Okay, so we can see that the support here is falling, but we're also in the beginning of the game, so we have a lot of stuff to make up for. We are seeing less and less shacks, luckily, which means that people are moving into the bunkhouses. Or getting jobs so they can actually afford it.
More, Governor, more. Always more. Hop to it. The crown demands.
Oh, don't look at me like that. There's a chap above me who hands the orders down, and I know you've a chap below you too. It's the pecking order, old chum. Don't make me peck. So, as I was just saying, there are plenty of missions that makes you fulfill these trade routes with the crown. This is an import trade route, though, not an export one. I'm not actually sure I want to do that. No, I have no interest in an import trade route. That's not my problem. I don't have anything I really want to import right now, so yeah. Had it been an export one, I would have gladly taken it, because we are exporting a lot. And we have 2 contracts signed with the crown already, but it was not. Okay, we do have a worker coming to build this one. That is good. And we definitely want the manure fertilizer here. Yeah, it might actually only reach 2 farms here. I mean, that's better than 0, of course. But I was actually hoping it would reach this one as well. Okay. Oh, he's building this fairly quickly on his own. That's very nice. Okay, so let's see here. Over here we have an efficiency of 94%. I'm gonna switch this to monoculture, and it does indeed reach all these. That's very nice. It's now at 54, but it should actually be at 93 again-ish when we are done here. Switching everything. Yeah, 1% better. So that's they cancel each other out with the negative effect, because that's enough. Oh, we have pirates attacking. I completely forgot about that. We do want to have a fort, so we can defend against pirates. What are they actually targeting? Yeah, they're targeting our chapel here. Let's build a fort here behind the palace. Make it a high priority, just so we can get it done. Don't know if it's gonna be done in time, but otherwise that's okay. But yeah, they are working better as it is for now. Let's see if these farms have any upgrades that we can build. Most of it will be locked to later eras, so probably not too much we can do here. No. What about you? You don't have anything. Do you reach? No, you only reached 2, but these 2 are gonna get a 10% boost, which we're definitely not gonna say no to. So let's get that. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice.
Me, old sport. I need a teensy tiny favor.
Or, as this telegram I received this morning says, that over-ambitious, egotistical bug. I think that you should do as we instruct without making a blunder. You won't make a blunder, will you? Our last blunderous ears are still nailed to the pillory. Okay, he wants a Teamster's office. Luckily, we are actually already building one, so that's an easy ask. This is being built now. I'm not sure we're going to be able to save our chapel here, but maybe we will. Let's build a few bunkhouses here behind. So we have people working nearby. It's going down fairly quickly here, but yeah. It's not the end of the world. We'll rebuild it. Next time they arrive, we'll have a fort so we can defend against it. Okay, so we do have research as well in the game. So the research can we can research a few different things. I do believe later on we can... No, we cannot research buildings, but we can research edicts And we can research work modes for different buildings. I'll be able to show you when we build the library here, but I can show you here. These work modes, they'll be grayed out if they're not unlocked. If they're locked, then it's because they are behind a research that we need to do. Research is done when we generate knowledge, which we're not doing right now, but I do believe the library is going to be generating knowledge. But for now, yeah, not so much. We might not save this, but that's not the end of the world. I had completely forgotten about the pirates. We definitely want to defend against them. Yeah, he's running here. When he gets here, he'll send out a squad, but I don't think it's gonna be fast enough. But maybe, who knows?
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
We appreciate this good turn you have done for us, and I assure you, we will stop revolving before we go all the way around and end up back where we started. But the struggle can be protracted. Okay, so we built a library, and we have a choice here. I think we're gonna get the immigrants. We want more revolutionaries as well, if we are to rise up against our masters here. Okay, they're actually gonna continue attacking. Okay.
Quick tip, Governor. It's best not to sample your own tipple, if you get my meaning. Jolly good.
I certainly make it my business to avoid our island cocktails. Too much coconut, you see. Did I mention that I'm allergic to coconut? Just one of the reasons I hate this place. Okay. I don't think 3,000 is enough of a reward over 12 months extended mandate, so I'm going to grab the 12 months here.
Exploit these islands, insignificant as they are. Or bananas, giant apes, dinosaurs, whatever has monetary value.
So I need you to get whatever we've got if you've got the guts. Expand, Governor, expand. Go to all the islands and find me things to sell. Are you listening, or are your ears just painted on? Okay, so he wants us to build Teamsters ports on each of the 3 other islands that we have here. Okay, we will certainly do that, but for now we are still trying to deal with this one. What are you going for now? You're going for a farm, but...
Well, you did the right thing, which is whatever the crown says it is. Cream tea?
Okay, we built another Teamsters office. Let's not get complacent though, and remember the old saying, today's governor is tomorrow's plantation sweeper. Funny to think, I bet your predecessor wishes he could be a plantation sweeper. So we already get the idea that he's not a very nice person, but we are again going to extend our mandate time here. Hopefully soon enough we'll be able to have enough people here. I think we will definitely now. Yeah, there we go. That's one of our own squads going to meet the enemy. I think we are quite superior. Yeah, our health is going down way slower than theirs, so that's good. Can we rebuild? Yes. 1,700. What does a new one cost? Is it really that expensive? Okay, it doesn't really... Not even... It's not cheaper, but let's rebuild it nonetheless. Okay. Okay, so... you are creating manure, yes. Let's have you doing the same. So, this ranch is running the humane exploit work mode, which is the standard one. And to create manure, we have to run this one, unless we have the upgrade here. But, since we don't have that upgrade available on our sheep farm, we have to run the different work mode if we want to produce manure, which we do.
I ask myself, Governor, do the ends justify being mean? But for independence, any sacrifice is worthwhile.
The people have taken this to heart and constantly try to find new ways to sacrifice for the cause. They are very inventive. Please make a sacrifice as well for the people. So she wants us to build a chapel. Luckily, we are rebuilding the one we already lost. So
it's nice to have choices, isn't it? Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual
So this is the same kind of text, but this time it's just any trade route. So we are going to accept it this time, since we are actually doing trade routes.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but with your continued support, Governor, the people will make it shine.
We appreciate your help. We will work hard to improve the luster of our disobedience. If the people keep polishing, we will one day be able to see our faces in this rebellion. We finished the chapel very quickly, but that's good. We'll get some immigrants. Let's see how we are doing. We still have 5 vacant jobs, so we can still get more people in. That's good. What was I doing? I wanted to get more manure. Yep. How are we doing on housing up here? We do have very few free. Let's build a few more houses up here. And I actually wanted to build another sugar plantation. I believe there was a good spot down here as well. Yep, right there is decent. Yeah. So too much, too little space up there. I think this will be just fine. I think we could go ahead and build another one down here as well. See what we have. Maybe not. Okay, let's build corn. That's okay. And because there's not a lot near here, I'm not gonna run them in the what's it called, the multicultural thing. I'm gonna run them in the standard work mode, and I'm gonna build a manure spreader. This is gonna use manure to sort of counteract the loss of fertility in the ground. But this does require us to make manure, which we do. We can relocate building, right? Yes, let's actually relocate. Nah, that's actually not a good idea. No, that's actually not a good idea. Gonna be very bad over here. 77%. Let's see how it's gonna look over here. 60. You know, that's actually not horrible, and it's gonna boost these by 10%. Let's actually do that. And then let's get this one. So you get manure, or you create manure as well. Now we have some more free space over here. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut in here. Hopefully you've gotten an idea about what Tropico is, about the humor in the game as well, and I hope you want to stick around for more. So our current mission is to build a Teamster support here on this island, on this one, and on this one. And after that we'll get a bunch of new missions, I assume, in either case. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and to see you for the next one. Until then, take care.